Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cap Nation Live Friday Game Day Edition. We're finally live this week. Welcome, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic morning. So far, so good. Mr. Davis, what is going on? Thank you to everybody tuning in. The 4 thumbs up. The 1 douchebag with the thumbs down before we even go live. You got to set a record being here and hating before we even go live. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's going to be a glorious day. It's going to be a great day. Welcome, everybody. 6:44 in the morning. Game of the week going down here shortly. Mr. Davis, good morning. Good morning. Where is everybody else? Post up in the comments. Who is all here? Not many of us, but hey. Small little crew, but that's okay. Marlon Dean Deruru, what's going on? Good morning. You know, it happens a lot with soccer. A lot of reverse line movements by the books. Happens all the time. Usually a scare tactic to try and get people to bet the other way, think that there's a lot of money on it. And I notice it more by offshore books than I do, or offshore books with soccer than I do the Vegas books with a main American sport. So for the most part, and it hasn't dropped that much. A $500 bet will move it right back to where it started. So not that big of a difference. But yeah, definitely a tiny bit. But not nothing to be concerned about. Jacob, what's going on? Says good morning, goat. Could be lamb. Another day, another dollar. Game of the week going down in 15 minutes, folks. If you're not on it, get on it. $50 comes with the guarantee to win, or you will get the next one free. And we're not losing it, that's for sure. That is for sure. Should be a nice win for everybody. The cutoff is I said 10, but the cutoff is actually, I don't know why I think I even posted 10 this morning. And it's actually 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. Eastern time is when you have the cutoff. So, excuse me for having my times mixed up. I've been all jacked up. I think I've been spending too many evenings out on the lake, getting that last little bit of sunlight. As you can see, I'm getting a little darker complexion. Hopefully you guys are all staying safe. To my Minnesota brothers and sisters, I hope you guys are staying safe as well. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Not much news to report. We'll talk about that. Not much news to report when it comes to movement of when our team's going to start. Obviously, the NHL moving in the direction of their 24-team playoff. They've got Phase 1, Phase 2, and then Phase 3 to play. Good morning, William. Thank you for tuning in. The NHL moved their training camps back just a little bit. It was supposed to start July 1st, and they just moved it back to July 10th, till at least July 10th. So a slight delay there when it comes to the return of the NHL. A 9-day delay. But that's okay. That's okay. They're at least moving in the right directions. Mr. Blevins, good morning, sir. So the NHL moving in the right direction. Training camps were scheduled to reopen around July 1st. They moved it back 9 days to July 10th. When it comes to the NBA, players returning to the facilities for open workouts. However, there has not been any movement when it comes to an actual start date for the NBA, but at least they're headed down the right path. Now, Major League Baseball, I do believe Major League Baseball will play this year. I do believe that you've got billionaires and millionaires fighting. However, they just need to come to an agreement. And obviously, it's a bargaining tactic for both. Players hold the ultimate bargaining chip, and they're the commodity. The owners may own the ball in the ballpark that they're going to play in. However, the players have to want to play. And they already signed an agreement in March. However, that agreement did stipulate that based on there being no fans in the stadium, they could renegotiate their contract. So the players did acknowledge that when they signed their contract in March. So they need to be open to some type. But I do believe they'll get a reconciliation, and they will both get on the same page, owners and the players. There will definitely be more talks. It's a little bit of a hardball tactic. So I do believe that they will play. It's just a matter of time. Oh, I even have 10 a.m. on the screen. It's actually 11. Let me get that one fixed. At least get the right information up there. Scott, good morning. When do I think the KBO lines for tonight's games will be posted? Probably around anywhere from 1 p.m. Eastern time to 3 p.m. Eastern time, roughly, give or take. Give or take a little bit. No, I was down in Phoenix still. So Lake Pleasant. It's actually literally right next to the house that we're building down here. But I will be on Lake Mead this weekend at one point. I'm taking the boat out and some friends that are coming into Vegas, so we'll be back there this weekend. So no real news when it comes to, American sports coming back, other than the NHL postponing the start of training camp, moving it back 9 days, which is no big deal. At least they're still scheduled to have one. One second. One second, folks. Alrighty, I'm back. Sean, yes, they are bringing back the $70 package for the UFC. It's on the website right now. You'll get UFC Fight Night tomorrow. You'll also get UFC 250 next weekend, as well as both max fight picks for the $70 package. And that's on the website right now. I believe this will probably be the last time that they offer that type of deal. But yeah, that's on the website right now. The UFC fight picks are not, but they will be. All right, well, let me relay the message to them so that they can fix that. Or I know they just posted it, so they may correct it on their, by themselves, but if not, I'm gonna send them a message right now letting them know. 2 UFC event bundle, fight night on 5/30, that's correct, and UFC 250 on June 6th. Not sure what's wrong with the dates, but the dates look correct to me. I believe the dates are correct. Let's see here. Let's double check and take a look. Yeah, dates are correct. 6/6 and 5/30. Scott, you go to Canyon Lake quite a bit. Very nice. Well, they didn't fix it. It was a new package that they posted. They don't just fix the dates. They actually have to upload a whole new package, unfortunately. Keith Davis, Kyle, are all the sport leagues going to lose money this year, and they're just going to maybe limit their losses, or maybe some will actually still make money? I know the NFL will still profit. I'm sure that they all still make a profit with their TV deals. They probably have business interruption insurance that they've already cashed in on. They may not make as much money, but rest assured, they're making money. You know what I mean? Those big TV contracts, all the advertising, they're definitely making money. Christopher, do I know when the picks for the UFC will be posted to view? Probably in a couple of hours. They won't be until after the weigh-ins. So weigh-ins, I believe, take place here shortly. Noon Eastern, I think. So always after the weigh-ins. Absolutely, Scott. AZ is very nice. AZ is very nice. Christopher, you're welcome, brother. But yeah, always after the weigh-ins. And I'll be honest, I talked to FC last night about the UFC. Trying to get some early information from him, But even that, he still won't give me any early information. All he told me was I was absolutely going to love this week's card, which has Vince Morales fighting Chris Gutierrez, Louis Smolecki against Casey Kenny, Tim Elliott, Brandon Roval, Kinson Abreu against Jamal Hill, Daniel Rodriguez against Gabriel Green, Caitlin Chuk again against Antonino Shevchenko. I'll always butcher their names. Hannah Cyphers against Mackenzie Dern, Brock Weaver fighting Roosevelt Roberts. That one I'm definitely looking forward to that fight there. Carlisle, against Billy Quarantillo. Sakai against Ivanov, and then obviously the main event, Gilbert Burns against Tyron Woodley. And the last time Tyron Woodley fight was the UFC 246 in Vegas, I believe it was 246 or 243 last summer. So definitely looking to be a great event, that's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, UFC will be posted on the website. I would imagine 3-4 hours from now, it should be posted on the website. And we'll post on the YouTube community page. I'll post on my Twitter when they're live. I'll post... I already said Twitter. They'll email out once UFC fight picks get posted. Alex says, looks like Bozo and the crew strikes again with the thumbs down. Probably his fake accounts, which are quite obvious. I heard the poor guy's not doing too well. I heard he's going through some major personal problems. So, my thoughts and prayers for his personal life issues that probably definitely affect how he runs his company. And it's not for me to say. You can obviously just go look at his Twitter, and it's very easy to see what he's going through. Keith Davis, yes, tomorrow's event should be on ESPN or ESPN Plus, a combination of both. I believe it'll be on ESPN, though, the full thing. And then next weekend's is the pay-per-view event, so some of it'll be, the prelims will be on ESPN, and then the main card will be on pay-per-view. So a little bit back to the Major League Baseball. I do believe we'll see a baseball season. They're both playing hardball. Max Scherzer coming out saying he wants to see some financial transparency from the Major League Baseball owners, and all of that. So it's just a money ploy. That way the players get the most, the owners want the most. But I do believe that there will be an agreement here shortly, within the next week, more than likely, for Major League Baseball. So we knew we'd see information on the start of the NHL soon. Obviously, training camp's being pushed back 9 days, as we learned. What else is there? Other than that stuff, that's that. My personal plays have taken a slight little hit the last couple days, last handful of days, but that happens. We won so much. You're bound to have an off week, and the bounce back. We're waiting. I was hoping we'd wake up to some good news, but unfortunately, we're 1-1 on the day. However, we do still have a soccer play left in a little over 4 hours, which I gave you guys for free, if you guys want a free play, should win, and then should give us a profitable day. Premium plays having a little off day today. But, that happens. You can't, and I know a lot of people get conditioned to keep winning all the time with us. And then they're like, oh, man, you're losing. What's wrong? Well, we're just, having a couple bad days. It's going to happen. Sean, thank you for jumping on board the 2 UFC bundle for Fight Night tomorrow, and then the UFC 250. FC will be very appreciative. Thank you, Sean. And everybody on the UFC, nothing is posted yet. Okay, nothing is posted for the UFC yet. So you'll start to see that information start popping up in the next, I'd say, 4 hours. 4 hours or less, you should start seeing UFC information pop up on the website. So if you're not on board, make sure you get on board. That way you can benefit from the lines being the best when we post it. Never says lose some to gain more. Absolutely. It's definitely what's going to happen. Yeah, and NC Dino's finally lost. I think they're 16-4 now. They were definitely on a great win streak. We made a lot of money on them. A lot of money on the NC Dinos. I know they opened up at I took them on the run line yesterday. I know they opened up at a minus 200 money line and closed at like minus 270 or something like that. Closed quick. That money moved quick. So I didn't watch the did not watch the games last night. I actually got some good sleep. And here we are. Here we are. You know, got to take a look at the gaming stocks to see how my stock at MGM and the Win and DraftKings and Penn are doing. I see DraftKings is up a tiny bit this morning. The good old KBO bullpen issues. You gotta love them. Not one of the only leagues where you can be down, well, it happens in Major League Baseball too, down 9 runs and come back late in the game. Taking a look at some quick other news. Tulane defensive back allegedly punched a girl at a Waffle House. Yippee-ki-yay. Tyler Judson. Another Greg Hardy in the making. Other than that, nothing real when it comes to any movement. Nevers, how am I doing in stocks? They're good. June 4th, Alex. June 4th. June 4th, they will be open. Neverez is absolutely counting it down. How are the stocks doing? Doing good. I bought a little bit when they dumped in. They were low, so they're all up. But DraftKings was up much more yesterday, that's for sure. DraftKings was up to 39 and change yesterday and then closed, although it's back up to 38 right now. Penn jumped up to 34 and change yesterday. I bought in at 27. And it's up to 31.72 right now. So hanging in there, doing all right. Bitcoin is continuing to attempt to make a push, but it still gets that resistance at like 9,500. It's at 94.47 right now, so it's it's still, it keeps getting that resistance at 9,500. Alex, yeah, it's sad, to think about the tables. I play a lot of table games. I shoot a lot of dice, and they're talking only 6 people per table, which to me I like. I like them to be able to pay it out faster, and just give me those dice so I can shoot faster. Give me the dice. Just give me the dice. Give me the dice. So that one I like. As far as poker tables being 4-handed, I don't know how that goes. I don't know how they play the World Series of Poker anymore, unless they move it to an online format, which I think would be a disaster. Blackjack being 3-handed, that I don't mind, because I play generally in the high limit anyways, and I prefer to play by myself. When I play blackjack anyways, and never as your dice controller. I definitely, if I shoot dice, if I'm on a good run, yeah, I prefer it to be the fewer the people, the better. That way you just pay out the chips, let me roll. Pay out the chips, put out the dice. Pay out the chips, put out the dice. That way you can keep them dice hot and keep them rolling and keep the roll rolling. But as far as fun aspect, if you're out with friends or you're drinking and it's Good Friday or Saturday night, there's nothing better, more exciting, and greater than a great dice game where the dice are hot, the table is making money, and you're running from one end of the table to the other end. You're running 15 feet away to go hug some random stranger from France because they just rolled you a hard 8 and you just made $5K on it. So, dice is going to be different, that's for sure. Dice is definitely going to be different. I hear less slot machines, more spaced out, which will be interesting because the slot machines are the money makers. So remember, when they take down the revenue stream, they have to replace it somewhere else. Now, obviously, getting rid of the buffets was something they had wanted to do for years. So that's actually not a revenue loss for them. It's probably a gain. They'll be able to replace it with a quality restaurant that should make them money. However, restaurants now will be able to seat and hold less people because they'll have to be more spaced out. So expect less comps, expect higher room rates, expect higher food prices. Do I think we've seen the last of free drinks? Absolutely not. It's the reason why some people gamble so much. So as far as free drinks go, no. If you're playing, you're getting free drinks. I do not think we'll ever see that change. But Vegas over the years has always, based on the economy and travel, tightened up comps, fluctuated room rates. So obviously I think, I don't think any of those changes will be changed, immediately. I don't think we'll see drastic changes immediately because obviously they want to get you to the destination. Derek Stevens of the D Casino is providing over 1,000 free flights to come to his casino. As of right now, Alex, all clubs and pool parties will be clubs and pools will be closed. Which the pools are a big hit. People go on vacation to take their kids to the pools or their family to the pools. The pools in Vegas are second to none. There's no other place like the pools than in Vegas. So I don't think we'll see any big changes as far as prices or stuff like that go initially, because they're going to want to get you to Vegas, get people comfortable, get them liking there. So I can see it being the first quarter of next year they implement some new changes. I think the rest of the year will be a survival year for them, and what they're able to do is what they'll be able to do. So that's my personal professional opinion for what it's worth. Yeah, buffets are going to be staying closed. They've been trying to close the buffets for years because they're money losers. Then a high-end restaurant or retail. Sportsbooks will still be there. Sportsbooks will just be more spaced out. Kind of like what South Point already showed a picture of, with the seats being 6 feet apart. Should be a tad bit different. But I think you'll start to see more mobile betting kiosks around town. That way you don't have to wait in line. They probably have some type of glass in front of you and the sportsbook teller. Some type of plexiglass to keep your saliva from them and their saliva from you, I guess. Don't forget, if you're wanting on my game of the week, I did put out in the email that you had to be signed up by 10 a.m. That is incorrect. 11 a.m. Nah, Keith, those will be open. The strip clubs will figure out a way to remain open. And they'll figure out a way to give you dances. You know it. You know it, and I know it. There will be an avenue for that. I'm sure. There's no way. There's no way that they remain closed. Alex, you're undecided if you should go to SEMA this year or not. I know that's later in the year, but I know ICAST, the big international fishing show for anybody in the marine and fishing industry, that was canceled this year, although I believe it was set for Orlando, Florida. Every other year it comes to Vegas. Or every 3 years it comes to Vegas. But yeah, SEMA, that'd be a tough one. Pros and cons. Is it good for business? If it's good for business, send somebody else. But other than that, the face of Vegas will look the same. The way it operates will definitely be different. That's a fact. Yeah, Keith, they're going to find a way, I promise you. There's no way. BetMGM putting out a tweet. Big congrats to everyone seeing this on making it to Friday. Yes, happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. We survived another week during the downtime. Alex, there's a lot of agent exhibitors. Most definitely are. Definitely are, and they're not the only ones that you got to worry about. It could be your neighbor right next door that got it, or I know you had a scare in your office. Employee's roommate. Mr. Bayer, good morning. Good morning. So, it's bring a lot of hand sanitizer is what I'd recommend if you're coming to have a booth at SEMA. I'd have a lot of hand sanitizer. Lots and lots. For everybody that doesn't know, game of the week, you still have time to get on board. I misquoted myself. I've been all jacked up on time. This Guaranteed Saturday is also posted on the website. That one is live on the website, so you can get access to that. Saturday's plays will be out once everything comes out for the KBO and Taiwanese baseball. A lot of soccer left. You got a lot of Denmark soccer. I think there's an Austria game. There's still a European Cup game, club-friendly game. What else do you have? Still some German soccer. The free play that I gave everybody yesterday, that is still on the board. Plenty of time. Over 4 hours for that one. Over 4 hours left to be able to get on that one. What else do we have on the board left for today? Some Hungary soccer. No more Korean soccer on the board. English Premier League coming back. English Premier League will be making its big return on June 17th after a 100-day break. Going to be featuring some quality matchups. Mr. Bayer, no, I have not. Never has a new office? I like it. I'll like it when we actually put somebody in it, and then I don't have to be here every day. But that's coming. That's coming. We obviously there hasn't really been a need during all of this to have an advertising and marketing staff on full time. So once that happens, I do believe next month or July, it'll be much nicer. Now my new set, I did see. For everybody that doesn't know, we were supposed to have a new set by June 1st. And it's going to be pretty damn cool. I don't even want to call it a set. It's more like, it's not even a backdrop like this. It's more of a, to me, it feels more of like a learning station. 4 TVs, all back to back. Big old 55-inch touchscreen computer whiteboard for us to be able to do some really cool stuff with. It's going to be awesome. The big lighting rails, and actually, thank you, Alex. I'll get that screen fixed. The big situation, so we always have top-notch lighting. The problem is the parts that we ordered, the company shut down during the coronavirus. So they were supposed to get it all and get everything set up and build it for me. And unfortunately, COVID-19 happened and we got corona'd. But parts actually just started arriving. The big lighting rails to go up on the walls. And the set's not even in this office, so being a different one. The soundproofing material and the rails have showed up this week. So still waiting on the rest of the stuff. And then they'll start doing that. So I imagine by July 1st, I know, Brian, I remember we talked about that because my dad actually just retired. My dad's a Teamster. My dad's a driver, well, and a generator operator, but he just retired. Last big one was a Joker. Very nice. Very nice. My mom retired. She worked for Contract Services, director of the apprenticeship programs and training programs for years. How I got in this business, I was destined for the studios based on my my upbringing. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward. It should be fun. No more sitting down, electronically motorized raised desks, so I can go from sitting and bullshitting to standing and teaching or writing on the electronic computer whiteboard or whatever they even call those. Definitely, Brian, if we have any questions, I will definitely let you know. There we go. We haven't asked that one in a while, Neverez. We got 27 or so people here. Post up where everybody's from. Neverez is from Albuquerque, home of John Bon Jones. Post up in the comment section where everybody's from. Mr. O'Neill's from New York City. A lot of times you guys find out you guys are neighbors. We've had that happen. You guys shop at the same grocery store. We've had that happen. Train wreck coming in from the KC area. Christopher up in Brooklyn. Jake up in Chicago. Keith Davis, Music City. Constantine in the house. Alex, sunny Southern California. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. Alrighty. Constantine's a St. Louis Cards boy. William texts me, says he's Kentucky by way of New York, and tell Alex, I'm not going to say that, William, but we'll just say Alex Williams says that he's Asian, so don't get too close. Remember, we don't want to have YouTube censor us for anything. Trainwreck says my oldest son is up at KU. Very nice. We do have somebody that just graduated from there, I do believe. So, what I want to do, first of all, I would love everybody to go get on my game of the week, so that way you guys can have a nice monster win. Want everybody that didn't bet our daily free play that I put out in last night's video to make sure you guys watch that one when we're off this show and bet that game, because that'll be a winner. That's actually a personal play that will put us 2-1 on a winning day on the books. And then I do want to get you guys on something else. Because you guys deserve it. You guys have been patient during all of this. Jerry Valdez, Surprise, Arizona, literally right down the street from the office. Or we should say we are... Oh, that's right, Constantine, UK, not KU. That's right. My bad, my bad. Definitely don't want to say... I know there's a big difference. I knew it was blue. Alex, free game of the week play. Unfortunately, no. Always welcome, Keith. And yeah, definitely, you guys have been so patient during the downtime special. It took us a couple days after all of this happened for us to adapt and find our groove. Jacob, sir, thank you for jumping on board my game of the week. Glad to have you on board, brother. All right, what I would like to do is I'd like to get you guys on something. Now, this is not an official play. It wasn't a premium play. It wasn't a personal play. But it is something that I actually like very, 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 very much. Just like the last time I did this was a nice winner. So it's more of a, as FC would say, a strong lean. Not an official play, but it's more of a strong lean, okay? Now it is a German soccer play for today. It is in their second division, okay? In their second division. I don't even know if I want to, even attempt. To butcher these names. But as of right now, it's game number 11 and game number 12 at 5 dimes. Gruther Fürth against FC Darmstadt 98. We are taking the over 2 and over 2.5 option on 5 dimes. It was minus $1.54, so a little on the high juice. However, we're able to push half our bet on 2 if for some reason it landed on 2. Or if it gets to 3, which it should actually get to, well, more than 3 in my personal opinion. will have a full win. Mauricio, what is going on, my brother? Everything is going great here. Glad to have you tuning in with us. Glad to have you tuning in with us. So that's more of a strong lean. It didn't make my personal plays, but it could have. Very well could have. I just didn't want to put out too many the way that things were rolling. For my fellow fishermen out there, Buddy Gross leading the Toyota Series event at Pickwick. Professional fishing resumed just the other day. So there's that one. Enjoy that one, as well as the daily free play that I put out in yesterday's video. Morning, Mr. Watson. That's actually a personal play of mine that all my clients have. So I'd make sure not to miss out on that one. System Plays closed out another winner today. System Plays closed out another winner on the LG Twins plus 110 on the money line. Little underdog winner there. They got two more that'll be rolling tomorrow. Hopefully not on Sunday, but they do have two more that will be rolling tomorrow that should close out tomorrow. Good old Bill Dance. My favorite was Orlando Wilson. Jacob, you have 2.5 and 3. Alex, you have it at minus 123. The over 2 and 2.5 or over 2.5 and 3. Remember, BetOnline is usually horrible for soccer odds, and Bovada's no different. But Bovada will at least allow you to get the same line that we have on 5 dimes. BetOnline usually puts out one line and that's it. So I do not recommend, even though I do have an account at BetOnline, I'm not a fan of using them for betting anything soccer. So, like, taking a look, I don't even know if they have this game on the board. Let's see here. They might. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, they have this. BetOnline will only allow you to take the over 2.5 or 3 minus $1.08. Whereas on 5 dimes, you could just click the drop down button and take it over 2.5. Keith said you used to follow Mr. Wilson also. Jacob, you got it minus 180. Yeah, Bovada is always higher. Alex coming in with the best line there. So that's why I always recommend 5 dimes when it comes at, trying to find international lines. 5 dimes always has the best, most competitive lines. I just hit the refresh button. It's up to 164 at 5 dimes, but that's because one of you probably just bet it for a good amount. Up to 165 now. So it's a big difference from 165 to 180. And, it's a big difference. So next time you're doing a cash out, you might want to pull a little more out and fund an account at 5 dimes, because I'll be honest, they're the fairest and best payouts. And the lines are, as you can see, they're very competitive. Heck, I can get over 2.5 and over 3 at minus 101. Or you can get over 2.5 at minus 123. Very good lines, Alex. Very good lines. Yeah, Jacob, give me 1 second, buddy. Give me 1 second and I'll do it. I got it on my screen somewhere. Oh, here you go. There you go, Jacob. So they've definitely treated me well, and the payouts are great. So 27 minutes still. If you're not on board, you're very welcome. 27 minutes to get on board Game of the Week. If you're not on it, Guaranteed Saturday is still posted. And we're going to have some fun. Tomorrow's live show, I'll be live right at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, dark and early in the morning. Mauricio, thank you for jumping on board my downtime special, brother. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board. And what we talked about, if you're watching what we talked about yesterday, so enjoy that free play. Give me 1 second. Where's it at? One second, folks. Okay, so remember, if you have multiple packages on our website, first of all, when you sign up or when you use your cell phone or tablet on our website, turn it sideways, scroll down or scroll up so it moves. Right next to your username is a small little box with 4 little windows in it. Click that box. Click that box. Will take you to your dashboard area. Scroll down. You'll see active resources. And then you'll be able to cycle back and forth from your packages to packages. Mauricio, thank you, sir, for jumping on board my downtime special. I will be texting you here in a little bit. What we talked about yesterday via text, it's already done. So just check your account. Okay. Everybody gets a little frantic-y when Game of the Week or Guaranteed Saturdays are getting ready to start and they're trying to find it when they purchase it, but they have multiple accounts. Just always remember, if you're using a phone or tablet, just to turn it sideways on our website. And then you'll be good to go. Alex has got to run. Have a great Friday and good luck, everybody. Same to you, Alex. Hope you have a blessed Friday, sir. Stay safe. I know you said that one of your employees in your warehouse tested positive for coronavirus last week. You made it mandatory for everybody to get tested. Good on you on that one. And hopefully that test comes back negative for everybody else. Felipe, I have always wondered why someone doesn't keep tickets to the cells and not sell them if they keep getting money from it. Can you explain? Why do we sell plays? Because we want to. Because we're good at what we do. Why does a stockbroker sell his services? If he's so good at making sound financial investment advice, why does he sell his services? If a lawyer is so good at practicing law, why does he practice law? If a doctor is so good at practicing medicine and keeping himself and his family safe and healthy, why does he practice? I think the answers are all self-explanatory. Keith Davis says it's business, baby. Constantine says to increase revenue. Absolutely. Because I can assure you, at least from the way we run business, it costs us a lot of money to make money. The information stream, having membership to Stats LLC to have the most updated, accurate, live information is well over 6 figures a year. And as Constantine just said, right where you just hit the nail on the head, overhead costs. Hell, we provide you guys live odds for American sports on our website. I'm not going to lie, that costs us over $100,000 for our company to be able to implement. We pay a lot of money to be able to do that. But it helps you guys out. It brings customers to our website. It's a form of business, marketing. Thank you, Neverez. I appreciate that. And Mauricio, there is one more. I do have one more personal play. It's the daily free play video from yesterday. If you didn't watch that one, it's in that video, but I'll text it to you as well as soon as we get off live. Philip, well, we definitely invest a lot, that's for sure. We invest a lot in our clients as well. And you show me another sports service that sells sports picks that actually offers free live, not delayed, not 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45-minute delayed, offers you guys actual real-time live odds on American sports. There's not another service out there for 10 books. You know, for 10 sports books. There's not one other service out there. There never has been. The amount of money that we spend to be able to do that is insane. The 3 million lines of code our web development team had to write in order to be able to get that program together was expensive. Now, the yearly cost won't be $100K a year, but the initial cost cost the company over $100K to be able to do it. The original plan was for them to sell it as a membership service. Offer delayed like everybody, and if you want live, a very relatively cheap live fee. But they're definitely listening to me more and more. Have you ever bought a fixed game? Have I ever bet on one? I have been told over the years that yes, there's 100% certainty this one doesn't lose, blah 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 blah. I've won them and I've lost them. Games that were small little colleges where you're told, as I get the information from time to time. And but I've learned over the years, Neverez, that do they happen? Yeah. Think about it. There's a lot of kids playing. Let's take college basketball, for example. It's 5-on-5, so it's a lot easier for basketball to be manipulated than it is football or hockey or baseball. Pitcher having a bad day in baseball or in college, they just pull them. But in basketball, you get two smaller colleges where the market's not being looked at on marquee matchup days where Kentucky's playing Duke or Kansas playing Michigan State, and all eyes are over there, and you've got two little schools, and you know they're not going past college. Does it happen? Yeah, I'm sure it happens. Definitely. I mean, you come to March Madness, or before March Madness, the conference tournaments where Vegas has all the tournaments in town, and you watch the players get off the bus. They walk in with their parents that meet them at the door, walk them to the elevator, then the dads go straight to the sports book to bet or collect. But I've been told I've bet on some, and hell, they've lost too. So I take it with a grain of salt, and I don't let it work. I pay no attention to it anymore. Mr. Beeman, over the years, I'd get jacked up and excited, never thinking that we got a hot one, and then the sucker ends up losing. And the first time one lost, it changed my perspective on it. So there's that, folks. But I'm going to get out of here. If you're not on board my game of the week, you have 16 minutes to get on my game of the week. Jacob, do they? They say they do. We do see some crazy stuff that happens. I would say it's probably more inclined when it's two smaller schools, not high-profile TV games or anything like that, games where there's not many eyes on the market. You telling me kids don't bet on themselves with the day and age of having your neighbor or your friend or your classmate open up a sportsbook account for you online? You know what I mean? Does it happen? I'm sure it does. A lot of it probably we don't know about. I mean, hell, every now and then you hear of a referee getting busted. Referees can very easily manipulate a game. They can call a lot of fouls. They can push the total over. They can keep the whistle in their pocket and keep the game flowing and the game going under. So does it happen? Yeah. Is it 100%? No. So I don't pay any attention to it anymore. I'll get things that come across my desk or a phone call. Hey, so-and-so, watch this game. This blah, 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 blah. I don't pay any attention to it anymore. I've learned my lesson. Some win, some don't, just like anything. You know what I mean? So, now, anybody who tells you they've got one, there's no certainty. So, take it with a grain of salt and definitely don't put your life savings on it. I did when I was younger and I lost, but that's a whole story for another day. So, enjoy that extra free play, guys. If you're not on the daily free play that I put out last night, you probably should. It's definitely a great game. It should be a nice big winner. It'll be a nice big personal play winner for everybody. So, enjoy that one, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Good luck. Whenever we got time. That's tomorrow's story. Maybe. But yes, we will be live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. That's more of a story when we're actually kicking back, drinking. Maybe I'll tell that one. The new house that we're building, it's actually kind of cool. Before I jump off, the game room that I'm doing is going to be pretty cool. I took the idea from The Office because the new studio that they're building me is going to pit 4 TVs stacked up with the box to be able to put one screen, one program on all 4 screens as a big jumbotron or 4 individual TVs. But I'm doing that in my game room with the pool table, the bar, the whole works. And so maybe we'll do a live show from the bar one day. That's more of a bar conversation after, maybe drinking some tequila or some whiskey. So, but no, we'll have a cool game room, some slot machines, shuffleboard, dartboard, the pool table, the bar, and the 4 big screens on the walls to watch some football on. The Super Bowl at my house. So it'll definitely be fun. I'm trying to build the ultimate UFC viewing party. Jacob, we close. Never as an office party. Yeah, definitely. We close on the house on the 17th of June, so 19 more days. Assuming they're on track. Now, how a builder magically gets on track, I have no idea. So, we shall see. But yeah, the house, getting close, man. We close on the 17th of June. So, what do I got? 19 more sleeps. So that's why you counted it down in the Navy. How much do I stake the most on the match if it's not a secret? I bet anywhere on normal. Now, during this little pandemic, international sports is something that we do dabble in. We do. It's not our main source, so I don't go as big as I should. Although we've been up so much, I probably should have. But I've got anywhere right now anywhere from $1 to $3 grand on a game, $1,000 to $3,000 US on a game on average. But when we get our American sports back, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, I got anywhere from $3 to $5K, $3,000 to $5,000 on a normal play, $10K and up on one of our big guaranteed games, my game of the week, Saturday or the big Sunday plays. So, and I show my tickets all the time. If you want to follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, here's a link to my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. And heck, just on the very top of my Twitter, I've got just under a $2,100, $2,100. It was actually $2,094 4-team parlay. That was a winner that paid a little over $5,700. Right before college basketball got canceled. Thank you, Philip, for the follow on Twitter. I see that you just did. But yeah, super excited about the house. It's getting close. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your day. 10 minutes to get on Game of the Week if you're not on it. And let's have some fun, all right, guys? Good luck, everybody. Remember, always bet within your means, okay? Don't do anything stupid. And then we'll see everybody live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. That's New York time, 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Dark and early in the morning, we will be live. I will be out on the lake tomorrow, wake surfing, so we'll go live in the morning, obviously, just like we always do, okay? And the guaranteed Saturday play is posted online as well. Shun, thank you for the follow on Twitter as well. I see you just followed me on Twitter as well. And good luck, everybody, on my game of the week. The last premium play, the last personal play. And it's going to be a great time. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody.